Do you have a crowd of hungry people, maybe your family, and they like quesadillas? Well, here's a fast idea. You know, sheet pans are all the rage. Well, we didn't used to call them that, but anyway, that's what they're called now. So just brown your ground meat. I have a really good chicken creamy recipe I use for quesadillas, but in this case, we're going to do the ground beef. I did drain it in a colander, but I also take a little paper towel to get that extra grease off. After all, it is like the 80-20 ground meat. So we're going to make it like a taco flavor, like a, you know, regular quesadilla. And I'm going to get that browned up, of course. And then I can use this kind of spice, or I did make some of my own. We tend to like that a little better, but I always have the package on hand. And did you know this? This is 2/3, which it calls for the water. I put it back in the pack to get the rest of the little bit of powder, but it only goes to about there. So you don't really even need a measuring cup. Just fill it to about there. If you did fill it too much, it'll just cook down. So while it's cooking down, I like to throw some onion in. You don't even need to saute them first. You can put in whatever you want. Put in more jalapenos. That's the beauty of this. You can put in green pepper or anything. In the meantime, I like to have a nice big salad with this, and that little tool is just wonderful. It's very sharp though. And I did 2 times on that big one, but look how little they are. And then if you want, you can chop it up further. And that's what I'm going to do here. I don't know if you can see at this angle. Can you see that? Well, you get the idea. Here we go. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. So I set that aside for later, minced up. And now this is, the moisture's cooked out of it. So, of course, you need a sheet pan. In other words, a cookie sheet. I use a spray. You don't need a lot here. Just, you know, you can use olive oil. I have avocado oil in my little sprayer here. But you definitely need something on the bottom because you want it to be brown and crispy and wonderful. So let's get that going. And then this is the medium-sized tortilla, but for this particular recipe, it works better if you use these giant burrito-sized ones. Okay, they sell these at Walmart. I get them. And then you're going to just line this up. Okay, I haven't really used these big ones before. I've done the chicken recipe before, but let's see how many this will take. We'll get this on here. I want to keep one for the top, like in the middle. So I'm going to put that one to the side. Okay, and yeah, that looks right. And then what are we going to do here? You know, just so there's nothing can get in the middle, because we're going to put this meat mixture on. Again, you can use chicken, you can use anything you want, whatever your kids like, right? I've even used Velveeta cheese in the past, but you're going to put that kind of in the middle. Think now you're going to fold it up, but you want most of it all in the middle like this. Okay, and then whatever cheese you want. I looked in the fridge. We had some of this mild cheddar. It's already shredded, or you could shred it something yourself. Like I said, I've used Velveeta for this before. And then this will go on our salad, not inside here, even though it's kind of like a Mexicali cheese. This is like Rotel. This is Aldi brand. These are garbanzo beans, chickpeas. You would drain any kind of bean. I didn't have any black beans, or they would have been in here. And then you have picante, or do you prefer regular chunky salsa? Or this is what I'm going to use this time, the taco sauce. It doesn't have any little chunky bits in it. Think like Taco Bell, like those little packets you get. Anyway, this is like the drained Rotel kind of off-brand. It already has jalapenos and green chilies in it, so it's going to give heat. But I do want to put cheese in here. My hand's a little bit, so bear with me as I get that open. In fact, I couldn't get the jar of jalapenos open, or they would have been on the inside too. I had to wait till Thane came home, and I said, open this jar. And then we just ate them on the top of it. So as much cheese or as little cheese as you want, but there definitely should be cheese in a quesadilla type item. And then this taco sauce. I really like this. This is a little spicy too. I wouldn't say hot as much as spicy, but there's different degrees of it, mild and really hot, you know. Now we're gonna fold it up. Okay, how do we do this? I kind of like to put one in the middle, see? And then it will fold up kind of like a loose present. I think I started it at the wrong end, but just to get the idea here. Like fold, fold, fold. Okay, one big old quesadilla. Could I put them so like a regular traditional circle and then the mixture in the middle and then another circle tortilla on top? Yeah, I could. See, I sprayed it again. And then you would put another heavy pan on top just to hold it together. I decided mine was too messy, as you can see, so I did fold it a little bit neater. You do you. But just make sure you spray the top. Okay, that last little one. Just hold it down, spray it. And then you are going to put that cookie sheet on top. Oh, come here, you. That doesn't look right either. Okay. Same way. All right. Let's spray it. I like avocado oil. It doesn't taste like avocado, by the way. And once again, now it's ready to go in the oven. I had it pretty high. And here's the final result. Make sure that you cook it pretty brown and crispy because the bottom will be harder to cut through. You want that bottom brown, okay? So here it is. I didn't put a ton in the middle, but we're having a big salad and corn and other things to go with this. In fact, I'm throwing some Fritos on our salad. What do you think of that? So if you make it, tell me what ingredients you like in there. This is kind of hot, but I wanted to show you. Like, you know, I just cut them in big squares and it's easier for the family. Then you're not standing over the stove doing one at a time. Just do a big sheet pan of them. Okay, manja. I know that's Italian, but you'll forgive me. See ya.